Dr. Christy Ennis. If you have stiff, sore knees, I'm going to show you the 3 important areas to work on with that Derma Edge to get you less pain and more mobile. All right, we're starting with the quads first. So taking that Derma Edge, you're going to do a little test up and a little test down. Woo, mine's definitely down. The bumpier way is the direction you're going to go in. So you have 4 quad muscles, so you want to make sure that you look at the inside, the middle, and the outside. Right now, mine's the worst on the outside, so I'm focusing here to get some blood flow going, to get those layers gliding. You're doing this until you go, okay, that doesn't feel quite as bumpy anymore. And for me, actually, it's much quicker than I anticipated today. It's much bumpier, much less bumpy right now. Now, if you had some specific pain or tender spots or extra bumpy spots, that's where you're going to take the edge. So whether it's on the outside, the middle, or on the inside, take that little edge, find that little spot, and then you're going to add a little kick out. And as you do this, you should go, ooh, that's a little more intense. And then, oh, much better when you come back down. So same concept as what you were just doing. You're doing this until it basically feels a little bit better. If you have a few spots, you're clearly going to go into each of those spots to do this. And then let's move on to the calves. All right, working now into those calf muscles. Again, you want to check outside and inside in that same way. Go down, go up, whichever feels bumpier. This way, to me, this time now feels bumpier going up. So same concept in that you're going to work through that until it feels a little less bumpy. You may have some through the middle too. And so that same concept, like you said, make sure you check all areas. And then once that feels a little better, to work on those individual spots, use that edge again. I'm going to straighten the leg out this time, and I'm going to bring my toes up towards me and point them away. If that's too much, you can still keep that knee bent. It's totally fine to do it this way as well. It's whatever feels best to you. Doing this until it feels a little less tender. So quads, right, come down and attach over the knee, and those calf muscles come up and attach and surround the knee too. That's why they're important. And then let's move on to those hip flexors. Moving on up the leg a little bit. Some of these hip flexor muscles come down and attach also around the knee. So same concept again, right? Do that little test and then work whichever direction it is that's giving you the most difficulty. Notice again, I'm also coming over to the side as well as the front and even the inside kind of towards those adductors are also attaching down at the knee. So once you do that, this time, wherever you find that kind of tender spot, you're going to stick that edge there and you're doing a little a heel slide. This is my sore knee, just so you guys know. It's why we're doing this right now. Same idea, do it until it feels a little better. Now, the other thing with the hip flexors is that they do come up at the top of the hip crest and even by the belly button. So we want to address those too. So I'm going to bend my knee up now. Find the top of that hip crest, and I'm going to kind of dig that in there now. Ooh, yep. If this doesn't feel uncomfortable, it's probably fine. But now you're going to do, and you're going to take and bring that leg or that knee out side to side till it feels a little bit better. If you find that belly button and go about 3 fingers over, still stick that little edge in there. Ooh la la. And then we're going to go back to that little heel slide again until it all feels a little bit better.